Alright, guys. I'm going to explain to you why I am tired of Apex. One, Kings Canyon, well, not Kings Canyon, Storm Point is is in the rotation after fans have been saying take it out of the game for so long. Also, the Battle Pass, like starting at level 1, let's take a look at how many cool things there are. Like, why? That's not even a good skin. Oh, that's not even a cool skin either. This is okay. A transition experience. That's one. One, two, three Apex coins. Like,
Hey, you didn't?
and the skins. Like, who needs an XP boost? I don't. Most of the players in this game don't need an XP boost. Why? The R9,
Hey, you didn't smuggle any food in, did you? Oh.
this
Hey,
cringy,
hey, you,
this cringy Valkyrie
hey, you didn't
quip.
smuggle any food in, did you? I could eat a Leviathan.
I lose brain cells listening to that. Banners, poses, emotes, trackers. This thing is littered with trackers. XP boosts, which are mainly useless. Hollow sprays and banner frames that literally nobody cares for, and if they
You can
do,
keep.
they work towards getting the crafting medals.
You can keep trying.
A kill quip, a charm, like who actually wants to work towards a charm, an okay race skin, rare skins that aren't even worth
I knew this would happen.
grinding at all,
I knew this.
kill quips. Like this battle pass is
I'll move
littered
awkward.
with so many things that nobody wants. There's this is the only this is the only skin in this battle pass that I was excited to getting. Look at this. It's littered with trash. Nobody wants to work towards this. It's it's such a grind for such little enjoyment. And in terms of grinding, the matchmaking is awful. You get no matter no matter how good you are, this game pairs you up with it doesn't pair you up. It puts you against people who are nominally better than you. I'm okay at this game. A
Pride in
barely
victory.
positive kill death ratio. And I get into games where I lose and lose and lose and lose and lose and win. And since I won that one game out of 5 losses, I won once and lost 5 times. The next match is immediately a match that makes you want to uninstall the game. Like, the matchmaking is purely based on how you did the previous match. And that wouldn't be the problem. The problem is that it puts you in terrible matches. Match after match after match after match. And then you lose. And since you've lost 5 times, they let you win once. And then you lose 5 more times. 5 terrible games, at least, to get one good game. That that's the matchmaking. And the RNG. I have seen so many P2020s in the loot pool that it annoys me. It seriously annoys me. I saw 4 P2020s in one box. In one box. Not even ammo. In the next box, the one right next to it had another P2020 in it and a charge rifle. The loot is awful mostly. For the most part, it's awful. There are there there are so few times where I could tell you that I was actually happy with the loot that I've gotten. And when I'm happy with the loot that I've gotten, I have a full blue R301, a blue backpack, full blue R301, blue backpack, 4 shield bats, 2 med kits. That's when I'm happy with the loot. And I don't even remember when I've been happy with the loot. And I'm happy with blue stuff. Let alone me not finding any purple or gold stuff most of the time. The loot pool is littered with just trash loot. The amount of white Evo shields is just dumb. Why would you even put white Evo shields in the game? Like, I understand shield swaps, but why? Like, you literally drop with one. I could understand gameplay purposes of swapping to just a white Evo because you've already been outplayed for the most part, but it doesn't even really matter that much. It's a white Evo shield. I saw 3 white Evo shields in a loot box once, in a P2020 right next to it. Like, just get those out of the loot pool. You drop with one. If you really wanted to stick with a white Evo shield, just get the one that you already have. Just use that one. And the amount of content there is just awful. The firing range is blank for the most part. There's no fun things to do. There's barely anything to do in the firing range. There's very few content. What you have, arenas and battle royale, and then the ranked versions of those two. This is boring and annoying. Like, the games that I get on battle royale make me want to uninstall. And the only reason I don't is because this game is addicting. That's the only reason I don't install. That and that my friends play it. That's it. That's the only thing keeping me from uninstalling this game. Honestly, I could go without playing this game if my friends didn't want to play with me. If all my friends uninstalled Apex or never played again, then I wouldn't either. Like, I'm getting so tired of this game. It's not fun. Respawn, if you're listening, please do more. If you gave us a team deathmatch, literally just team deathmatch, we'd be happy. You'd have so many happy players. But no, you give players who are only decent, like me, games that I lose and lose and lose and lose and lose and lose. At the point where it's not fun. I lose and lose and lose. And I never get a game that I actually enjoy. Very rarely do I get a game that I enjoy. And when I do, when I get 3 kills at all, anything above 3 kills, I get put into a match where everyone is so much better than me the next game. Like, seriously, Respawn, fix this. I'm begging you, bro. And I don't even remember what I was going to say, but this game is just awful. It's awful. Not in terms of gameplay or how it's built or all the rest of the well-made stuff in this game. Like, look at these skins. Like, that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is how little fun I get out of this game. How little enjoyment I get out of playing Apex. It's awful. Every single time I hop on this game after school, I wake up. I go to school for 7 hours. I come back. And after having not played for at least 14 hours, I get terrible games. I get terrible games as soon as I hop on. And then I just want to get off again. Because it's not fun. This game isn't fun anymore. It's just not fun. I mean, seriously, Battle Royale and arenas? That's it? Like, Splitgate. Made by 4 people. 4 people. And they have so much more content than Apex. The matchmaking is broken. The battle pass isn't worth it. And grinding for crafting materials, it's just awful. I'm literally playing in Belgium, We're purchasing Apex packs is illegal, and I still don't have enough for the car skin that I want after at least a week of casually playing this game, and I don't have enough playing where crafting medals are the rewards instead of Apex packs, and I still don't have enough for the one I want. There's no progression either. This game just isn't fun. And when I make a battle royale game, I'm going to put in extra modes, and I'm not gonna say, oh, it's gonna dilute the the games. There's not gonna be as many people queuing for a game. That won't matter. Do you know why? Because when you bring extra stuff like that, there are people who will come to a game. There will be a massive influx of players who want to play the other things. Yet you don't have that. Season 9, I think, is when they introduced arenas, and it has been 5 seasons. 5 seasons since we got a new game mode. This is the only other permanent game mode that they have. Think of the other battle royale games. Modern Warfare. It has Call of Duty. I mean, Warzone. It has Call of Duty. PUBG. It's got more modes. Fortnite. It's got modes. Everything else has more modes than just 2. And there are people playing those games. Why wouldn't it be the same with Apex? It is such a well-made game and fun when you have good matches. It has so much capacity to be fun. Yet they don't do anything to make it fun. They purposefully make the matchmaking terrible. They make the battle pass not worth it. The grind for crafting materials, what you actually want, difficult and tedious. And they have no other modes for you to play when you're tired of getting team wiped over and over again in Battle Royale or having hackers in arenas. They're not doing enough to keep this game alive. And I really don't want to see that. I want Apex to succeed, but what Respawn is doing, or at least not doing, is a better word. What they're not doing is the reason that they don't have players. The diluted playing pool or whatever is not going to be the problem. The problem is that players are getting tired of Battle Royale and arenas. That's why that they think that there wouldn't be enough players. It's because the reason you don't think you have enough numbers to have other game modes is because people are getting tired of it and not playing. Why? Think about Titanfall 2. Titanfall 2. If it didn't have server issues, it would still be alive. And North Star, the North Star client, that is basically Apex is basically Titanfall Battle Royale. And you see how many players it has, right? Look at Titanfall 2, how many players there are, especially on the North Star. That is what Apex would be if it had more game modes. It wouldn't be the problem. And not adding solos mode because you said it was unhealthy for the game. People, I don't know. People, I don't know why, but it wouldn't be unhealthy for the game. It really wouldn't be. And they refuse to add it after how many players are begging. Why would we be begging for solos mode if we didn't like it? It doesn't make sense. Respawn, if you're watching, please fix the matchmaking, make the battle passes worth it, and add more content. Seriously, what, 2 seasons without a new gun, and I was really looking forward to the Nemesis AR? No, there's not much content. 47 there's 47 days remaining, and there hasn't been a new game, a new LTM yet. I am so unbelievably tired of this game, and I really want to quit playing Apex. Respawn, that's not a good thing. You don't want to hear that. But please fix it. And that has been my rant.